Enlightenment, page 6. Love brings great courage. A beautiful incident happened in the life of Ramanuja. If you study the life of Ramanuja, you will see how he used every step of his life to move towards enlightenment. When his teacher initiated Ramanuja, he gave him a special chant. The teacher told him not to pass on the chant to anybody, and that if he did so, he would go to hell. Ramanuja asked him what would happen to the others with whom he might share it. The teacher said that they would be led to salvation. What would we have done? Naturally, we would have kept quiet, thinking, why unnecessarily go to hell? Ramanuja immediately stood on the platform in the temple and called out to the whole village. He loudly pronounced the chant given by his teacher and told the people, "Let all go to heaven. I am not bothered about me going to hell. Let you all reach heaven." When you are deeply in love, you feel as if your whole being is open and you are ready to go to any extreme for the sake of anybody. You are ready to go to any boundary as there is nothing to protect within your being. Your being is totally open. You don't feel insecure when you are wild with love. That is why people who are in love always do risky things. They take the risk because they feel they have nothing to lose. There is no insecurity about anything. They feel so expensive. Love gives tremendous courage and energy. It opens you up. It makes you finally available to yourself. As of now, you are not available to yourself. Love can make you available to yourself. When a teacher saw that Ramanuja did, he admitted that he learned the lesson from his disciple and declared that Ramanuja had reached greater heights than him. He told Ramanuja, "You are in a different space now." Be open, not philosophizing. If you observe, you will have a very definite mental setup towards the people you live with every day. You will practically know all the dialogues that might happen between you and them. You will know exactly that if you start a conversation in a particular way, in just what way the other person will respond. If you start a dialogue in another way, you will know exactly how the other person's response would change. You have a virtual script of all the possible everyday dialogues in your head. Only if someone come up with a new dialogue or behavior are you a little shaken or disturbed, and you don't know how to answer or react. Those are the only few minutes you start wondering about how to respond. Otherwise, you know the dialogue for the whole day. You know how it should start, how it would take a turn, and how it would end. It is a dead dialogue. There is no life in it. The problem is that we have all practically become philosophers. We don't understand that life is not philosophy. It is spontaneous, flowing energy. It is a new every moment. Philosophy is all about repeating the same old things in different ways. That's all. There's nothing fresh in it. Life is fresh every moment. Philosophy robs life of the freshness. A small story. 10 philosophers were imprisoned in a country. They were kept together in one cell. They decided that somehow they should escape from the prison. They set and made a big plan. They got a mold of the prison door key and made a duplicate key. Finally, they chose the date of the escape. The whole plan was clearly laid out. They decided that on the particular night, 2 of them will open the prison door with the duplicate key and signal to the others. The others would escape, and these 2 will follow after locking the door behind them. The day of escape dawned, and two of them went to open the door. The rest of them waited for the signal. They waited and waited, but never got any signals. 3 hours passed. Suddenly, the two who had gone to open the door came back and said, "We have to drop our plan to escape. It can't happen today. We'll have to do it some other day. We will have to reschedule our escape." The others asked, "Why? What happened?" They replied, "What to do? The foolish guards forgot to lock the prison door." Those who philosophize cannot think of anything new. It has to be the same old mental setup. If there is some change or some new situation, they cannot think creatively to deal with it because they are not open. They are like a closed circuit. We have also become like philosophers. When dealing with our lives, we're stuck in patterns of the past. We are never in the moment. If anything new happens, we are at a loss. The person who experiences the ever-living presence experiences life in its freshness. He is also the one who is open and available. He constantly experiences the oneness with everything around him. Understand, being open means respecting everything as equal to you. It means considering each other as equal and being open to change. Available means that you are clear that the source of everything in this universe is existence and that you are available to it every moment. That is the meaning of being available. It is recognizing the profundity of existence of which all things are part. If you are open and available, you are no more a philosopher. You are ready to open up to life with love. With philosophy, you have fixed ideas and you become very assertive. When you are too assertive, you can't love. Assertion is an aggressiveness that does not allow love to come in. When you are too short and filled with preconceived ideas, then where is the space for love to enter? Love needs beautiful space in order to blossom. With philosophy, there is no room for love to settle in its existential state. If you really want to experience the taste of nectar, can you experience it through just a set of ideas about it? No, you need to taste the nectar yourself. Give it some space. Allow it to fill you and settle in its existential state. Only then you will know its taste. In the same way, to experience love, just a few ideas alone will not help. You need to allow it to grow in its existential state, in your inner space. Then you will know it. Allow it to happen in your heart, not in the head. Decide to be with the heart, then it will grow and happen. What was once a failure within the head can become a success within the heart. Love is really a success of the heart that every individual should experience. It is easy to stay in the head. It is, after all, a mundane and familiar intellect. It requires courage to come down to the heart, because with the heart, nothing is familiar. Everything is fresh. At the head level, you have a solid identity and familiar pattern. At the heart level, there is no identity, no pattern. It is an open space. To enter into it, you need tremendous courage. That is why love is fearsome for many people. It is an unfamiliar zone. With the head, there is comfortable familiarity.